And we're live. What up, YouTube? And the frames per second are going crazy. Not sure why. Alright, now we're at 30. No, we're not. I don't know. Anyway, this is just going to be a short little video. Just going to take a little bit of a YouTube break. We got some things going on that I need to deal with. Nothing you guys did. Nothing. I appreciate every one of you guys. It's just some family-related stuff. Everything's good. It's just, well, I gotta go see a shrink. So, last night was rough. Really, really rough. This morning was really rough. Today was rough. Tonight was rough because I've been on 3 hours of sleep. But yeah, getting through it, and I don't want to be live streaming a game and just being depressed for you guys. I don't want to be that way. So, and for some reason my Bluetooth is on, and I think it's recording this also. I don't know. I can't figure out the Bluetooth shit. Sorry if this video is choppy. I don't know. This phone is on its last leg. I think we're going to go into Sprint tomorrow and hopefully get a new one. I think they said it's like $40 to upgrade, and I got a dinosaur. But yeah, it's like the phone's crazy because I'll charge it and I'll put it in my pocket while I'm at work, and then I'll even shut it off and go to break, and it's 1%, and then it shuts off because it's dead. I'm like, what the hell? So I've been using one of these guys and just keeping that charged, and yeah. And it's weird too because I'll shut it off, turn it back on, shut it off, turn it back on, and then it'll come back saying, okay, yeah, you're at 80%. Like, bitch, make up your mind. I don't know. Dark Sector, what up, man? Taking as long as you want. Yeah, thanks, man. It's just some family-related stuff. Nobody died or anything like that. It's just, I don't want to get into details. It's just stuff. B-Town, you know what it is, so I appreciate it if you not tell everybody. But everything's good. We're working through it. I'm gonna go see a shrink at the end of the month, so maybe I'll give you guys an update on that. To give you guys just a hint of how bad it actually was, I actually called, let's just say, a prevention hotline, if you can put two and two together. Didn't have anything to do anything to myself, but I had very, very negative thoughts all day. And you guys know me. When I'm live, I like to be derpy and silly and whatnot, and I can't be that way when and I'm on prescriptions. I got 2 prescriptions that I take. I'm not going to say what they are, but one's for anxiety, one's for depression, and they're just not strong enough. And I told my wife, I said, the only thing that's ever made me feel zen, just happy. I've tried. Let me show you some of the over the counter shit. Just a couple of them. This one is called GABA, 750 relaxation support. Nothing. 5-HTP, 100 milligrams. Nothing. And I take one of them. I take 2 of them. I take 3 of them. Nothing. Probably gonna mispronounce this. L-theanine or thionine. Try to fuck me up the ass. Nothing. There's another one. I tried a lot of them. I tried some on. These were all bought at Walmart. This one too. Stress balls. What a great name. Stress balls. Having a bad day? Get yourself some stress balls and feel manly again. Stress balls. Sponsor me, bro. But yeah. So a lot of negative thoughts. Thoughts of doing bad things to myself. Thoughts of divorce. And then this morning I just broke down, and I had been up all night, and I was listening to the song "Changes" by Black Sabbath, and it was like 6 in the morning. Because that's what I do when I get off work. I go and get myself a beer and play guitar and try and get my mind off of shit. And there's just way too much on my mind yesterday. I'm better now. There's actually another pill that I bought today. This one, Genexia? I don't know. But this one, I think, is helped me feel a lot better. I took 2 in between every break, and I was in a pretty decent mood, actually. Between that and I took that and the stress balls, and I was in a pretty good mood. That and the fact that me and my wife talked about stuff, and we figured things out, and it's money is what it is. So I'll leave it at that. But yeah, so I was listening to Changes, and there was part of the song where but it's too late now, I let her go. I sing along to that, and I just lost it. And so yeah. Dark is a video all choppy. I'm sorry if it is. Hopefully gonna get a new phone here soon. Maybe some better service. I don't know. You guys comment below if you like Sprint or Verizon or track phones or whatever. 'Cause we had this phone when I first went to the Sally. That's the old iPhone 6S. And yeah, she's old. Yeah, so I was up till probably 7 in the morning, and I work at 3:30 in the afternoon to midnight. I'm like, fuck, I need to get some sleep. And finally sat down. We figured things out, like what we're gonna do. Oh, it looks okay. All right. So apparently, yesterday was the first. Sorry, I gotta get fucking bifocals, man. Yesterday was the first COVID case where I'm here at Anchorage. Oh, coronavirus, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that shit's messed up. Oh, fucking selling toilet paper for $100 or some shit. my wife was telling me that you go on Amazon to try and get toilet paper, it's like $100 or $300 for a 4-pack. I'm like, what? Shit. It's a fucking zombie outbreak, man. That's what it is. There's bound to be a meme coming up here pretty soon where somebody's going to have a still shot of Rick and Daryl, The Walking Dead, and it'll have like Daryl saying, like a comic book style, a meme style, where it'll show a picture of Daryl and down below it'll say, "I know what started the outbreak," and it'll be Rick. What? Corona. Corona? Yeah, Corona. It fucked everybody up. Carl, have you been drinking any Corona? I don't know. Yeah, and that's like, fucking hell. Once I heard about that toilet paper situation and the people going nuts at the grocery store, I'm like, great. Now I'm going to have to try and figure out how the hell we're going to buy groceries. The toilet paper's not even stock. Yeah, I've heard it's not even in stock, so. Crazy shit. But anyway, I got to hit the road. Feeling a lot better tonight, but yeah, I think this one, if you're stressed out, this one seems to help pretty well. That was another thing I meant to mention was the only thing out of all these pills, and even the prescription ones, because I've been on quite a few of them, and they just don't work. Like, I just think negative, panic attacks sometimes, and my anger is actually, you guys probably don't see a lot of it, but when I get angry, I get pretty fucking angry when I'm driving, and I don't hit my wife, I don't hit my daughter, I don't hit the dogs. I give them a little slap on the butt if they poop on the floor, but what are you gonna do? But no, I've never hit my wife or my kid. But as far as like volume, yeah, I've definitely gotten loud. And so the stress and the medications are not working. That doesn't help. So it's full on anxiety, depression, and then if that's not enough, then it just switches straight to anger. So yeah, maybe I'll make a video about it with some gameplay sometime. I'll write it out for you guys, so it's all not scripted, but I'll have like notes or whatever, so I'm not like and there. I guess that's kind of why I get silly when I'm on the stream, because it helps me kind of relax. Yeah, because shit, when I'm playing games, I worry about if I'm playing the game good enough, if I'm speaking well enough, and all this shit. And it's like, you should just have fun. And so when I get silly and, I break out of my shell and I'm having a good time. So, plus I'm in my man cave, so. But yeah, the one thing that always made me just more laid back and happy was a hit of weed. If only fucking Iowa would legalize it, it'd be great. But I can't have any, man. It sucks. What are you gonna do? Hey, Stardust. I have taken Xanax, yes. And that does suppress panic attacks. My panic attacks, I haven't really had a major one in quite a few years, and I think that's because of the prescription meds I'm on. But yeah, I have taken Xanax, but I've gotten off of it because I was starting to abuse it. You know, after 2, I was like, yeah, I feel good. Now I'm going to take 6. I'm going to take 8. There's been times recently where I was just having really bad negative thoughts, and I'm looking at my prescription medication, and I'm just like, I'm drinking a beer, and I'm like, I could take the whole fucking bottle right now and just end it all. And take that sleep aid, and I wouldn't even sleep right through it. Yeah, and even darker thoughts than that. I'll probably, here's what I'll do, guys. I'll write down everything my thoughts. I'll make like a journal on my Reddit page. There's a story I'm working on about how we're going to Sally and Valeska, I believe, made our house have a little visitor. Yeah, things go bump in the night. That's not me and my wife, because my daughter won't sleep in her own fucking bed. Yeah. Gonna get bifocals going here. Yeah, Valium. I've never done Valium. I've heard bad things about it, just from Eminem. I hope the stream is alright, guys. It's telling me frames per second, but the little connection thing is going up and down. So as long as it says 30 frames per second, we should be legit. Xanax does what Valium does without the depressive. I just remember feeling kind of with Xanax. There's a video, if you look under, you may have to try and find the playlist on my channel somehow, or just type in, you know how you search on somebody's channel? Search Mikey Live Acoustic, Mikey Live, Mikey Acoustic Live, or something like that, or check Me and My Acoustic, that playlist. There's a bar that's changed names now. It used to be called the Chesterfield, now it's called the Marquee. But yeah, I would be on that stage, and if I didn't have any Xanax or beer, well, actually both, I was a wreck. But that's like if there was only, like, say, 5 people there, just sitting there drinking a beer. But there's a really awesome video in there where, I think this is before I had Xanax and really bad panic attacks. When we had a full crowd, I was fine, man. I was like, this is what I want, man. This is what I want to do in my life. I want to be in front of a crowd and just rocking. And, I grew up listening to guys like Ozzy and Motley and all those great frontmen like Vince Neil and Axl. Axl wasn't really a great frontman live. And Vince Neil, not so much these days. But Ozzy especially, because he would just know how to own that crowd. And that's why I've always been such an Ozzy fan, because I feel like I can relate to him, because, he always puts himself down and he doesn't think he's good enough. And that's the same way I am, but when he's on stage, he just fucking owns it. When I saw Sabbath years ago, people in the crowd weren't chanting Sabbath, Sabbath, Sabbath. They were chanting Ozzy. I mean, that's got to piss Tony Iommi and Geezer Butler off. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Ozzy is a hoot. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I don't know if you heard everything, but in a nutshell, just taking a little break. It's nothing you guys did. It's just finances that me and my wife are going through, and I had some really, really bad negative thoughts the last couple of days, and I just need time to let my brain heal and just relax. I'm thinking about actually getting a fishing license and going fishing and doing things with my daughter, taking the dogs for a walk. And I'm actually thinking about exercising because I've gained a little bit of weight, but I'd like to lose at least 20 to 30 pounds and get into shape. And the dogs they always love going for a walk, so do that and just try and get into shape physically and mentally, and come back and just be rocking for you guys, man. It is hard times right now. I mean, this is how negative it was for me. Like I said, I'll start writing a journal on Reddit because one night when I was really, really drunk, you know how you drunk text people? An old friend of ours, girl, well, woman, whatever. My wife is always giving me shit because we've communicated on Facebook and whatever. It's like, oh, talking to your girlfriend. Yeah, I went all southern there. Oh, man. The joys of live streaming. Yeah. Girlfriend. Talking to your girlfriend again, huh? Like, yeah. But one night I was just stupid and drinking, and I was mad at my wife about finances and stuff, and just thinking about divorce, and I'm like, how can I not do that? Because I can't do that to my daughter, because my daughter looks up to me, and she wants to be just like me, and it would ruin her. I didn't really care at the time. I didn't really care if it ruined my wife. I'm like, well, if I'm going to get a divorce, I might as well cheat on her too. And I was like this close to asking this girl out, because I was writing an email or not an email, but it wasn't an email. Because she's not on Facebook anymore, and so I was telling her what was going on, and she's like, well, you can call me if you want, and I almost did, and it wasn't even a sexual thing. I just wanted to get away, I guess. I don't know. And my wife checked my email because she was looking for another email. She wanted to look and see when the TV service Sling was coming out. She found the email, and I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, look, I never called her. I was drunk. I don't even remember typing half of it. And that's another scary thing, guys, is I used to be a binge drinker, but sometimes I'll have a couple and I'll just black out. I won't even remember typing something to somebody. It's crazy, man. And does that mean I'm gonna go sober? Probably not. But am I gonna mix a Fireball with Four Loko and another another beer that's in the fridge? No. Am I gonna buy a 12-pack? No. I usually just buy a can, or 40, and I'm fine. But I start mixing shit. I start getting whiskey or fireballs or whatever. That's when the demon comes out, and I black out. I mean, there's been times I fall asleep on the couch. I'm like, how the hell did I get here? So, yeah, it's fucked up. But yeah, I never did call that girl, or I never even wrote back. Actually, I talked to my wife. I said, hey, I am so sorry. I just was so stressed out. I was mad at you. I was drunk. I don't even really remember typing it. It's amazing that I didn't call her, because I probably would have had it if it kept going. But yeah, that, and on top of all that, we got fucking Casper the Friendly Ghost at our house. He never fucking comes and sees me. He's always fucking around with my wife and my daughter. The dogs don't ever. Well, I guess I have seen the radio turn on by itself. I've seen my PlayStation turn on by itself. I've come home, my computer is on by itself, and I know I've told those guys not to go into the man cave, because not because I don't want them messing with my shit. It's just I don't want the dogs pooping and shitting on the floor, because that's exactly what they'll do, and I'll step on it. We try and potty train them, but puppy pads it is. But at least now we know where to put the puppy pads. They have a certain designated spot that they like, so we just put like fucking 20 of them down. But once we get some money going here, we're gonna rip out all the carpet and put wood flooring in anyway. So, bifocals. Can't mix. Yeah, you definitely can. It's the Fireball, like it, I would tell my wife, and she would go and get me it too. Like, you would think she would be like, no, you should have learned your lesson last time. Let me turn my car off. And they're idling the car, wasting gas, and they're talking about finances. And, okay. That's probably gonna run my battery. I'm gonna have to. This Bluetooth thing is showing up on my radio, so yeah. Anyway, yeah. I just can't mix the whiskey because I don't know when to stop. And if I have like $10 bottle of Fireball, usually I like it with Coke, Coca-Cola. Yeah, man, give me some Coke. I'm spoiling fucking my time, man. You know? Yes, I don't get high. I got all fucking supply. Fuck life. But I would start with that bottle, and I'd pour in some Coke, and I start on that, and then in the fridge I see there's a Four Loko. Nice. 14% alcohol. Nice. Feeling alright. I'm gonna jam out on some guitar. Nice. And yeah, next thing you know, I'm waking my wife up at 3 in the morning, just hollering and screaming because I'm pissed off about this and that. And yeah, I mean, one time I've been wanting to have the house cleaner, because I come home and it's just a fucking wreck. So I started cleaning up the house, and one night I was in that mood, and I went downstairs and Like, Jesus Christ, why can't we fucking do the fucking dishes? Why can't... Dude, this doesn't fucking go here. Why is there fucking toothpaste on the fucking kitchen counter? Fuck. Yeah. So, I'd start throwing shit away. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, does this go here? No, it does not. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but, well, no, I'm not actually. I was actually screaming a lot louder than that. I'm like, does toothpaste go on the goddamn fucking counter in the kitchen? No, it doesn't. Throw it away. Does this belong here? No. Throw it away. We got fucking lasagna in the fucking fridge from fucking 3 weeks ago. Throw it away. And yeah, this is like 3, 4 in the morning. And I'm throwing shit. Did your visitor come after you last trip? I don't know. I would say I'd probably say yeah. Because I've noticed the radio going on by itself and other electronics going on by itself. My wife claimed that she has seen a black shadow figure. I would love to see a black shadow figure myself. I'd stand and look right at it. And don't even get me started when I get drinking and I'm like that, and I'm like, all right, where are you? Come on, show yourself, you fuck. Come on. So you're not supposed to provoke, but yeah. I've had nights where it's like, I don't know. And here's the weird thing, like with the radio, I usually just use the CD player. That's it. I never use the radio, like the radio stations. And it'll turn on at like fucking 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning. It's never the devil's hour, 3 in the morning. But it'll turn on, and the volume will just go straight all the way up, and it'll be Mexican music. And so we're like, well, perhaps our ghost is Mexican. I don't know. I guess I gotta learn Spanish. That's cool. So I've been going into my room and I'm like, hola, amigo, mi español soso, el estúpido. Can you turn on radio? And yeah, actually yesterday, the dogs were outside. My wife and daughter were out of town. And I wasn't with it because I only had 3 hours of sleep. And I've always talked to my wife about doing an investigation at our house. And she's like, yeah, I don't know about that idea. I'm like, hey, you guys get a hotel room. We'll find somebody to watch the dogs and go from there. Because my dogs are so loud, you know. I see what you're typing here. Sorry. It makes you feel good. You think more will make you feel better. That's how it works on the mind. If it's a negative spirit, that will cause havoc in the home, which explains moods. Yeah. See that. I've actually thought about that, but then again, I was really having negative thoughts at work. Not with anybody at work. Like, it wasn't anything to do with anybody at work. It was just between me and my wife, you know. And all the worrying leads to anger and thoughts of suicide and whatever. And yeah. So I got a doctor's appointment coming up. What do you got going on here? Depression, yeah. I take a depression medicine, and honestly, I call it denial, but I really don't feel depressed. I just feel fed up, and I'm a guy. I like to fix things. When we're in debt, I like to fix it. I got to figure out how I'm gonna fix this. Like, if I'm working on, you buy a table from Walmart and you got to figure out the instructions, and they're fucking giving you these fucking pictures, and this screw goes with that, and the picture doesn't line up with the screw, and it's like, what the fuck? So, yeah, one time we bought a shed for the backyard. It took me like goddamn 3 weeks to build that motherfucker. Jeez. I hate those instructions. They make those just to piss people off.